Hey guys, so we're here today with Abby, our new favorite influencer.
New favorite.
Yes.
Wow.
So we want to talk to Abby about her content creation journey. I met Abby actually last week, and I was like, when did this all start? And she told me it started in COVID. So let's get down on it and let's speak to Abby about it. So tell me a little bit more about your content creation journey. How did it start? When did it start? What was your first posting that kind of got you there?
I started on COVID while everybody is like struggling with COVID. I was in my room making videos. Oh my god! At first, actually, it started just to entertain myself. We were stuck in a house. We were stuck in the room, and then we're going crazy. And then it was on TikTok. At first, I was just like one of the what is that? Just like watching all of the contents, other people's content, and then I was like, oh, let me just like post that mula-mula random. Sometimes you just post random things, and then I think there was this one posting who kind of like did better than the other postings, and then I'm like, oh, this is fun, and then I started to post again, and then I started to post again, and then there was this one particular content that really went viral, and then at the time, I think because we're all away from our friends, right? And then actually during that time, I was in my second year in UM, and I was taken. I was with my friends for one whole year, and suddenly COVID came, and then it was taken away from me. So I think I was missing my friends at the time, and then I did like some of this friendship content, which did so well because the comments were like, oh my god, I miss my friends. Oh my god, this is how my friend and me talk and things like that. And they were tagging their friends, right? And then during that time, I learned how content creation works. I was like, oh, if I post a video for fun, it probably would just like just a video. But if you post something, a content where people can interact with it, then that's creating content, not just like creating videos. And then it started to get even more serious when I get my first gift review. At the time, you watch your favorite influencers like growing up, like macam Johannes ke, or like all of these like content creators, and then you always like saw them online, macam they will get stuff, and then you're always wondering, oh, how does that work? So when I got my first gift review, I was like, oh my god, this is how it works. Then for the longest time, I didn't know that you can get paid for it. So I started out like I didn't know anything about content creation at the time. And at 80,000 followers, I was still charging people 50 ringgit. And then and there was like this one funny interaction between me and I think she sold something, and then she wanted me to do a review for her. Then when I told her how much I was charging, then the girl was like, oh my god, don't you think that you're charging a little too
No.
too low? And at the time, I'm like, oh, I can charge more. Then I have my bigger campaigns where I do not know how much to charge them, and then I have some of the content content creator friends at the time who told me, oh, this is actually how much you should be charging. And starting from there, my second year in UM at the time, from my parent, because at the time my dad was funding my studies. Starting from second year, I'm very proud to say that after that I was earning for myself. I started paying for my own study fees. I was funding myself. I was paying for my own rental house at the time. So yeah, it's from COVID, but right now I couldn't believe that I am doing the things that I'm doing right now, like sitting here with you, for a podcast. Because you invite me because you probably think that what I'm saying is important, or like I'm working with different brands, and I also acted. I am making music right now. So all of these things are endless because of content creation that started in a random room during COVID. So yeah,
Right place, right time.
yeah, it was. I mean,
No, it was your Rizky. It was written.
It was
Everything is written
Yeah,
for
yeah,
you,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
mean it's yours, and you should never feel bad about it.
and I'm like, at the time when COVID was happening, you don't have any expectations. So right now, when when you're living in the current time, it still feels surreal that from a random few videos that you're making a living out of it now. So yeah.
That's amazing. So we want to also talk about the fact that people say content creation is easy. Okay, they say like, for instance, if you have like 200,000 followers and you get like really good engagement, you probably charge like 5,000 a reel, right? And that's, I think, fair, taking into account that you probably have to hire someone to help you with the videos if you are like a solo influencer. What like do you have to say about it? And in your day as an influencer, can you share a bit more into like the work that needs to get done to get like all these brand collaborations, and how do you start from A to Z, and is that reasonable? What is a reasonable cost? Like, let's run through the tiers from the 100,000, 200,000, 200,000, 300,000, and the engagements.
Okay. So there's a very big debate on it. How content creation is an easy job. So my take on it is that I'm trying to like put my words properly here. to me, content creation is a privileged job. It's a very privileged job. No matter whichever influencers are trying to tell you, it is a privileged job. You are working from home most of the time. You have a very flexible timing. You are working on your own timing. You are your own boss. But what I can say is that it's not an easy job. If it's an easy job, let's just say, people. I think people are now realizing how much content creators are earning. Some even debated that content creators are earning more than engineers or doctors and things like that. And being a content creator myself, it is true, because again, with the word privilege, it is a very privileged job, but it's not an easy job, because not everybody can be in front of the camera and do this content. Like, they have these ideas in their head that they manage to put it out into a video. Because I have this conversation with my sister. My siblings, they, because I'm the eldest, so of course they're benefiting of their sisters. What is that? Rezeki lah, bukan masuk
PR gifts.
PR gifts, like like the rezeki is, I'm very grateful for it lah. But then when people talk about it's being easy, for example, right now my account is, my TikTok, I have over 800,000 followers now, and on Instagram I have like around 150,000 followers. And this is the work that is bukan dia overnight, dia macam I took from COVID. So COVID is like probably like five years ago. So that in that 5 years, I built a platform that is allowing me to do whatever that I'm doing right now. Maybe some other person who tried to do it probably wouldn't be able to do the way that the way that I do, or like other creators do, because it's not just about you bought video and then you're just gonna like immediately get paid for it, or you're gonna have like brands collaborating with you. It also takes passion. It also takes like hard work, creativity. Macam my job right now, I feel like there are times that I'm very free, but then when it's like really busy, that I'm really busy. And then there are times where it was so packed that I don't really get to see my family that often. There are things. I mean, I also get to travel for my work. There are things that as a content creator you have access to, but it's really about like how much do you want it? Macam sekarang we have like these bigger creators like Asfa, or right now we have Imran Bad, or all of these like bigger creators. Are they earning a lot? Probably, but also you see Asfa posting things every day. You see Imran posting things like every day to like get to where he is now. So it is not an easy one, but it is a privileged job. You're earning a lot. But also, how are you going to maintain it? Because I don't go to work like 9 to 5 yang macam every month I can get my gaji, which I know I'm going to get every certain date every month. Sometimes maybe I have a good month and I probably will be earning
a big amount,
a very big amount. And then there are times there will be a month that's probably it's not as big, or and some creators probably they don't get to earn anything on that month. So there are the pros and cons. It's how you look at it. Me, every year I made sure to tell myself, okay, so this year we made this much, or we accomplished this much. Then what is it like for next year? You have to think ahead, because more content creators are gonna come in, more clients are gonna be like, oh, there's new content creators now. Let's shift to that.
It's the same competition
It's
you
the
get
same
in
competition.
a corporate life.
Yes. And then when you're a content creator and you know that your pay is not flexible, how are you gonna maintain it? How are you gonna make sure that this year mungkin you kerja with this brand, you kerja with, let's just say you work with L'Oreal. Next year, are they gonna like take you again? Do they care still? Do they still take notice of you as a content creator?
So kita bukan celebrity.
Yes, we're not celebrity.
It's celebrity and content creator lain.
Yes.
Yes,
Macam celebrity, contoh lah. Let's take Shah Alia here. Maybe right now she's not as active as she is in acting, like the way that she used to. But because we know that she is Shah Alia, if like because she is more focused on fashion, right? Fashion will usually macam let's take Shah Alia, and then everyone, of course, because everybody knows her. But as an influencer or content creator, what you call it, how are you gonna make yourself appeal to like to the public? Like how is like clients gonna look at your account and be like, oh, I want to work with her. So those are some of the struggles.
And like when you talk about like the work and stuff like that and the effort that it takes into it, I think it's really important for people to recognize as a content creator, you're a script writer, you're a producer, you're a video editor, you are a social media manager. Kau lah semua, kau lah talent juga.
Yes.
So like I think people forget about it and they think it's just like let's just do a video and let's post it and like stack a brand. That's all a brand collaboration. But when you think about it, it's actually a lot of work into it. So sometimes when we work with brands and stuff like that, or we work with like influencers and they say, okay, so this is my cost. I have like say 1 million on Instagram and say probably one reel is going to cost you 15,000. And there's like a promise deliverables, okay, engagement rate whatsoever. And you think it kind of makes sense because say you were to hire 5 separate people in separate jobs, it's going to come up to the same.
Yes, that's
and
true.
I think it's respecting creative work, especially today. The lack of respect we have for creative work is insane. Have you seen the recent video?
Yes, I posted about it.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. It's bad. It's no good. We cannot do that.
I think because
I think we have to give a context on what video we're talking
yeah,
about.
I'm gonna talk about it. It's literally about the tourism video, the Malaysia tourism video. We are talking about our country. We are talking about.
Kita ada Sofiang.
Oh, we have Sofiang, and then oh my God,
Singapore
Sofiang,
ambil dia kan?
Yes. Why are we not? Why are we wasting the talents that we have in Malaysia? And Malaysia, I feel like people are not giving it enough, enough respect,
respect, love,
because we don't really portray them the way that it has to. Like this recent video, you have to use like a fake AI untuk the food that we have in Malaysia.
when the real food looks better.
Yeah, the real food is, and then even the like the traditional dancers, you also put AI. Oh my God, we
Why?
reach a new low. It's not like we don't have the budget for it. I'm pretty sure we have budget, especially for tourism Malaysia. So why are we wasting all of that away? Why are we not showing how pretty Malaysia actually is?
And supporting local talents.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
And it doesn't make sense because then you say that we're not working enough. Malaysians are not working enough.
Yes.
Malaysians are not working hard enough. Malaysians are not creative enough. Malaysians are not everything enough.
Yes.
And then you turn to AI.
Yes, and this is like coming from an actual Malaysian tourism punya social account, which is, to me, it's very disappointing. It's also very embarrassing because I am a proud Malaysian.
Yeah.
I am a proud Sabahan and Sarawakian, and how are we gonna show how proud are we towards those kind of things
If we're not proud of our country and our talents.
and when you put out a video like that? So to me, it's embarrassing, and we should do better, literally.
So janganlah pakai AI untuk creative.
Please stop with the AI thing. Oh my God, I'm now all over TikTok Shop and everything like that.
I can't even tell what's real.
Even on GrabFood. Oh my God, if people use AI on GrabFood, I will immediately like skip the place because it looks so weird. Why are we getting so lazy? Like, an AI is not making it look any better. It looks fake. And it looks bad for your
But that's the thing, that is also what kills everything. Even as women, I feel, there are AI influencers.
Yeah, I know.
There are literal AI influencers, fully curated AI thing. And they have brand collaborations.
Yes, they are being paid. And
the guy behind it is probably a bald 60-year-old running
the one that probably do not care about anything. Like right now, I feel like AI is taking over even things that do not need them. Even I have like some stories from friends who they are getting replaced by AIs. They are getting retrenched because of AI. So, but how is it gonna be the same? Human work and AI work
It's not gonna be
it's not gonna be the same. Even if as content creators, right, you want to write storyboard and everything like that, right? Even if you put your storyboard to let's just say like ChatGPT, right, and you ask, oh, can you like form a storyline for me? It's not gonna be the same. It's maybe it'll make it quicker, but it's not gonna be as good as how human does it. So
I mean, I accept it as a starting point. I understand that sometimes you need to brainstorm. It's like having a friend.
Yeah.
And that's fine, right? But I think getting it done 100% by AI, I think kills the entire vibe. Like for instance, say I'm a content writer and stuff like that. And if you have an AI saying, as a parent, no, you're not a parent. You're a thing in a laptop. Like, no, it's not going to work out, So I think there's certain things where you draw the line in what AI
to
can
an
do.
extent, it's good.
It's fine.
But
It allows you access to information.
Yes. But if it's entirely, especially to promote your own country, unacceptable.
But when we talk about our own country, I've always had this thing in my back of my mind. Like, what if the government officials are using AI, which means they're throwing every this is a question, okay? This is a wonder. Considering the government is using so much of AI in their whatever, what if the personals are throwing information into AI and it's just like free info, guys?
Yes, exactly.
It's a valid worry, isn't it?
Yes, it's dangerous. I think right now, even the usage of AI in schools, kids are not learning anymore.
Kids are not learning, no.
Kids are not learning anymore. I've been looking at this one creator who opened a school for underprivileged kids, right?
Here in Malaysia?
In Malaysia.
Yeah, her name?
And then I saw in one of his video, like how the kids are given this opportunity to get education at a lower like price or things like that.
Subsidized lah.
If subsidized or whatever it is, and you're using AI after people are like giving you the opportunity to work, to study. So even if you look at kids right now, they have homework. They don't even have to think. They just like tangkap gambar, post, how to do this. They don't think anymore.
Crazy.
So in the long term, how is this gonna help with our like we're gonna like hand our whatever that we have right now to the future kids. So how is this gonna help them when they don't think anymore?
That's true. Like, there's a saying that they say, every few years, a generation will collapse. And then a stronger generation will rise due to the collapse. And I feel like the collapse is coming.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's so sad because I think
is-
the collapse might be happening to our kids. And that is the worst thing to imagine. And so I don't know. I just think there needs to be a guideline.
Yeah. There should be, maybe like we can try, maybe the government can try to like macam maybe take the, how to say this, macam kurangkan lah
Penggunaan AI tu.
Maybe there should be a law for it to be less. I do not know, like
A limit.
There
There should be a limit to the usage of AI, guidelines. And I know many months ago, the Prime Minister announced that we are moving forward with the Malaysia being AI savvy and stuff like that. But not in this sense, not in the creative sense.
Yes.
That's just wrong, I think. Yeah. So I think, no, as a content creator herself, no guys, no AI. Hire
AI
someone.
is good to an extent, not sampai you
Dependable, very
dependable.
dependent.
No, it's not gonna work like that.